Hi, Joanne. Hi, Kathy. Welcome. Happy Tuesday. Got a fun fall idea this week, which also includes food. And if you know me well, that's usually what I do. Hope everybody had a nice Labor Day weekend. Beautiful weather. Couldn't have asked for better. Wait another minute or two and then we will get started. Hi, Mary, you found me. You're getting to be an old pro now. Okay, I'm going to get started and just do a little bit of a review of some of our events coming up. On this Saturday, the 12th, we have our PJ and paper party. And if you had pre-ordered for that, you should have your kits. This is going to be a fun evening of paper crafting using the 6x6 pieces of paper that come in your share in your party kit. So that's on the 12th. If you haven't pre-ordered, you certainly may watch the event and you can order afterwards if you'd like. On Monday, the 21st, we have our online Stamp of the Month Club, and that will be the Heartwarming Hugs Suite. Really cute suite. And then, of course, we have the last Friday of the month. We have our Friday card buffet. Please watch our Facebook pages for our samples. And then on Sunday, the 27th, we have our second Christmas card event. And we'll have 3 of those. You watch online as Dory and I create 5 different card designs. And then your kit will include all the materials you need to make 3 of each. So that's 15 cards and envelopes. And the kit is $35 or free with a $50 order. You might notice that the price has gone up. It really didn't. It was a typo on my last, on our last bit of our last newsletter. So it will be $35 for this one and the next. So if you have any questions about any of our events, please let me know. Be glad to help you out. All right, today, are we ready for a nice little fall goodie? Okay, this is a fall treat box, and inside it has a pack of donuts and a coffee gift card. I just think that is a fabulous gift, and I got the idea initially from another demonstrator online, but she just made the box the size for the donuts. And if you notice, the gift card's a little taller. So I had to adjust the dimensions a little bit and put my own little twist on it with the fall theme and the beautiful plaid paper. And this is what I came up with. I think it's a great fall gift. All right, so let's go ahead and put that aside, and I'll show you what materials I used for this project. If you have your mini catalog, the bundle we're using is on page 47, and if you have been with Stampin' Up! For a while, you know that this is an old bundle. This was one of the most favorite bundles for the fall and Thanksgiving season last year, so Stampin' Up! Put it in this one again. Joanne, I found them at Walmart. Yep, I found them at Walmart. They are a special edition with just 3 in the pack. So check out Walmart. We went to the Walmart on the east side, but I'm sure they have it on both. Okay? You can't eat the donuts, Joanne. Why? Lisa, sure she can. All right, and here are, yeah, she can't eat them because she doesn't have them yet, Lisa. If she did, she probably would have by now. I get your joke, yes. So this is the one we're gonna be using. And then for the designer series paper, we're gonna be using the Plaid Tidings. This is amazing paper. It comes in the 6x6 size, and it has gorgeous, gorgeous plaid paper for all different seasons, not just fall, not just Christmas. It's got a little bit of plaid for everybody. So this is a great, great set of DSP. It works for masculine cards if you need them, but the beautiful colors they have for the plaid are good for every season, and the Christmas plaids are gorgeous. So those are the products I'll be using. And let's go ahead and bring in our paper here. I'm going to be starting with a piece of pumpkin pie, perfect color for the fall, right? Pumpkin pie cardstock, cut at 9 by 7.5. And let me bring in the box here. This is the donuts, the box that I got at Walmart, and they have 3 donuts per pack. Okay, and I found them, they're kind of in an aisle by them, not in an aisle, but in the middle of an aisle by themselves. They have a big Hostess display, and that's where you find, we were looking all over in where the other snacks were, where the tasty cakes were and everything, couldn't find them. But the Hostess are in their own special place. It just has one big display in the center of one of the aisles. And there are different flavors of the donuts that come in the 3 packs. I got the vanilla with chocolate frosting. Sounds pretty good to me. All right, so that's what I used, the little 3 packs of donuts. All right, so let's get back to our craft here. This one is going to be 9 by 7.5. And I'm going to go ahead and grab my scoring board. Okay, and on the 9-inch side, I'm going to be scoring at, let's see, 2 1/4, 4 1/4, 6 1/2, 8 1/2. Okay, 2 1/4, 4 1/4, 6 1/2, 8 1/2. Now I'm going to turn it on the short side, and I'm going to score it at 2 inches from both sides. So I just flip my paper around so I have the 2 inches from both sides, and that is it. All right, remember I will put all these dimensions on my blog as well as this video tutorial. So all of it will be there for you to look at again if you need to. All right, I'm going to take my bone folder now, and I am going to, ooh, that's a good question. Ooh, let me think a little bit about that, April. I think there is in the annual catalog a stamp set for grandparents. Yeah, let me get back to you on that one, April. I'm pretty sure there is. All right, so here is our box. Okay, and I'm going to grab my scissors now, and I'm going to turn it over so that this thin strip here is at the bottom. This is going to be, oops, I keep bumping my paper here. This is going to be the little flap that goes inside your box. Okay, so I'm going to cut off the 2 outside rectangles. And then that forms the little flap that tucks inside the box. And then I'm going to just wedge a little bit off the corners here so it slides into your box nicely. Okay, now I'm going to turn it on in the landscape position, and I'm going to cut up to the first horizontal score line on all these vertical score lines. Okay, I'm going to turn it this way, do the same thing. Okay, now let me show you here. When you open the box, you'll notice there's 2 little flaps on the side here. Okay, sometimes when you make a fold over box like this, you just totally cut those flaps off. But I found when I did that, it was too flimsy and the lid went in too far and it didn't look as nice as I'd like. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make some smaller flaps on the side. So you're gonna cut at approximately the same amount as you have here, which is a 1/2 inch. And I just eyeballed it. So don't go crazy about it. Just eyeball it. So that makes that second flap there. And then I'm gonna make a 3rd flap over here. And then your box lid won't sink down into your box. It holds it up a little better. I hope that makes sense. Okay, so there is the lid for the box. All right, now for this box, we're gonna be using this panel and this panel are going to flap inside. So we're going to cut back this panel because this is gonna be the first one in and we don't want it to make too much paper in those corners. So we're gonna cut the wedge off here just so it'll slide inside a little better. Okay, now that is actually all the cutting that we're gonna need to do. All right, I hope everybody's following. April, I don't know the pay. Oh, there, Mary's helping. Thank you, Mary, you guys are great. Okay, so here is my box ready to go. All right, now I'm going to grab some pieces of this beautiful plaid designer series paper. It is called Plaid Tidings. Okay, you're gonna have 3 of the larger panel, and these are cut at 3 1/4 by 2. Okay, these 3 are 3 1/4 by 2, and then you have the smaller side panels cut at 1 3/4 by 2. Okay, now this is how the box is going to come together. This flap is going to go in, and then these flaps are going to come, and we're going to adhere there, and then finally the front flap will come up. All right, so if I want to glue my pieces on my box before I put the box together, which I do like to do, I'm going to go ahead and these are going to go here, here, and here. We don't want to put it on the bottom. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and put this piece here. And I just, let's see, I noticed that my one piece is going to be a little too big. I'm going to have to change a measurement here, I believe. These are the 2 by 3 1/4. And that's going to be too big here. So I need to take a 1/4 inch off of this one. I'm going to grab my cutter real quick. Because not all the sides are the exact same size. Because when I recreated the box, I had to make it a little taller so that the gift card would fit in. All right, so these are not the same size. We have 2 that are the same, and then this is a 1/4 inch smaller. And I'll make sure all the dimensions are correct on my blog. This is 3 1/4 by 1 3/4. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and glue that on the top there. Okay, then I'm going to go ahead, these are the side panels. They're going to go on these side panels down here because these are going to be the last ones adhered down, so they're going to be on the outside. Hope that makes sense. It'll hopefully make more sense when I start building it. But that's how you want your designer series paper to look before you put it together. Okay, just love this paper. Such a pretty fall plaid. All right, now I'm going to grab my Stampin' Seal Plus, and I'm going to put a little bit of Stampin' Seal on these 2 tabs that are cut that we had to do a little wedging on in the center there. And then I'm going to go to this one here, and I'm going to fold it behind. Okay. It's going to go behind it like that. Oops, now it's not quite where I want it to be. Let me try again. Okay. Don't want to mangle it too badly. There we go. I know that the other panel's going to go over that, so it won't look too bad. All right, now I got to make sure that I get this lined up. You know how it is with the plus. Once it's down, it's down. So I have that side of the panel lining up directly with the score line there. Okay, now last thing we're going to do is bring up the front like this, right? So we have to put a little more of the Seal Plus. And yes, I'm using Seal Plus today, not glue. I'm trying to expand my horizons. I know it does look like candy corn. You and I are on the same wavelength, Joanne. Everything reminds us of some type of food. And then I'm going to go ahead, and these are going to go nicely over the last panel there. And that's a nice, nice sturdy box. Okay, now let me show you how they fit here. You're going to put your donuts in right there, and then you can slide the card back behind, just like that. That's what made, I was not able to put the card in with the original design, so that's why I made it a little taller. And now I'm going to fold in all my tabs and see how nicely they keep that lid nice and flat and sturdy on top. So there's our box. All right. So let's go ahead now, and we're going to work on our embellishments for the top. Let me show you what we have here. This is what we're going to be making. I'm going to bring in here, this is a label from the Happy Hippo Happiness. Happy Hippo, that sounds good too. Hippo Happiness. I think I brought it over here to show you. Maybe not. Oh, I see it. Let me get it. A couple things didn't quite make it to my spot. This is the Hippo Happiness. This is the one I love. This came with the cute little Hippos and Friends set, but I'm really getting a lot of use out of all the wonderful little labels that come with it. So I'm using the second smallest of this shape label with the beautiful stitching. And then I'm going to use the Happy Fall, y'all. And that is out of the banner stamp set. And I don't know where I put that. Holy moly. Oh, here it is. I need an assistant over here. Anybody interested? This is the banner year. There's Happy Fall, y'all. This has some really cute little sayings that you can make little tags, and then they have the little small images that you can add to the tags. But I love that Happy Fall, y'all. Being a kind of a Southern girl, I went to school in down south, and that's how everyone talked. So I'm gonna put the Happy Fall, y'all, right in the center. Okay, I love that font. Looks so cute. All right, next, we're gonna bring in a couple of things here. I'm gonna do some stamping on here with the Gather Together. This is the bundle that I was talking about. This is the one that is a repeat from the last catalog because of how popular it was, and I'm gonna be stamping those cute little pumpkins there at the bottom. And since I'm gonna be coloring them with my blends, I'm going to go ahead and stamp them with the Memento ink. Mary, you're already my assistant. You don't have a choice. You have a scan and cut. You're my best friend. All right, I'm going to bring in my pumpkin pie blends, and we're going to go ahead and color in my pumpkins. I'm going to start with first the light colored And I'm going to fill in with my light pumpkin pie blend. And then I'm going to go ahead, come back with the darker and just do, oops, let's use the smaller end. There we go. And just do a little bit of shading along the bottom and along each of those ridges, just to give it a little bit of dimension. And then I'll go back with my light again and blend them together so they don't look so, there we go. That looks so cute. Love these blends. They're the best. All right, there are my pumpkins. And then I'm going to grab my shaded spruce, light shaded spruce, and I will color in the little stems. There we go. Aren't they cute? Love them. All right, now I'm going to bring in my new emboss and die cut machine from Stampin' Up! Love. And we're going to use platform 1, 2, and 3. And I'm going to put on my little pumpkins. I'm going to grab out of the Gather Together dies the little pumpkin, and I'm going to be putting it right over. Now, I don't have the magnetic platform yet, but I'm really, really excited to get it. So I'm going to be very careful so it doesn't move, and bring in my second number 3 and then run it right through. Cracking is okay. All right, bring it through, and there you have your cute little pumpkins. Cute. So easy. Better than fussy cutting for sure. Okay, so now we have that. So let's bring our other pieces in and take a look at our sample. All right, let's go ahead, and on the top of our box, I'm going to go ahead and take my Happy Fall, y'all, and grab some dimensionals. And I'm going to put that directly onto the center of the lid. And then we'll do some dressing up once we get it on there. All right, here we go. Let's see, there we go. Happy fall, y'all. See, I can even talk like I kind of got an accent when I was down there. I lived down there for 5 years, and I kind of got an accent, so I can totally understand it. All right, now we're gonna grab a little bit of glue, and I'm just gonna put a little shot of glue right here on the edge. Come on, Tom. No messing around with me today. Oh, there it comes. All right. And then I'm going to go ahead and just adhere right there. And I think I forgot one other thing. I put a little dimensional, a tiny dimensional under that part of the box. So let me grab that again and bring this in. And I am going to do another move here. I think I put my Happy Fall, y'all, a little too low on the label, but I'm just going to raise it up a slight bit, and I think we can make this work. We can always make it work. All right, now, Happy Fall, y'all. Let's go ahead and put our pumpkins on there. There we go. There we go. And now I cut out using the crushed curry. I cut out a little fall leaf, and this is also from the Gather Together dies. There's 3 different size leaves, and I love them because they cut them out and they emboss them so you can kind of see little veins and things on there. I love that with that. And I'm good for this one. I'm just going to grab a glue dot, and I'm going to put that right here. It's connected right to the label, but not covering up the words. There we go. And last but not least, we're going to grab a little twine bow, and we're going to do the same thing again. We're going to grab our glue dots and my pick tool, and we're going to put that right there. And there you are. There you have it. There's your cute little gift box. I hope you enjoyed that. I will be getting that video tutorial on my blog. If you need the dimensions, that's the best place to look. If you have any questions, let me know. Remember, any of the materials that I talked about and used today can be bought in my online store. I hope you like that, since fall seems like it's in the air. It's a little cooler these days. Maybe if we make a few boxes, it'll be fall really soon. So thank you, Joanne. I'm glad you liked it. Go out there and buy some donuts and make some cute little treat boxes. Take care, and I'll see you on Thursday. Bye now.